Join us in building a more fair and transparent future. Visit partisiablockchain.com today.
Welcome to Decrypt, the series that decodes and demystifies everything blockchain, crypto finance, and cybersecurity. With the upcoming elections in Brazil that could seal the fate of the Amazon, I wanted to do a special show about deforestation, or more importantly, reforestation, and how this visionary has made it his life's mission. Our guest today, Christian Kroll, based in Berlin, created 12 years ago Ecosia, the search engine that plants trees. Ecosia is used today by more than 20 million people and is the search engine of choice for some of the world's leading universities. Thanks to just searching on internet using Ecosia, now the world's largest nonprofit search engine, Christian's team has planted more than 160 million trees in critical biodiversity hotspots around the world. Welcome, Christian.
Thank you very much for having me.
Let's start with Ecosia. How is it different than Google?
Ecosia basically works like a normal search engine. You type in your search terms and then we show you search results. And also, like other search engines, next to the search results, we sometimes show advertisements. And when you click on those advertisements, we make money. So until then, everything is the same. However, the big difference is that we use the profits that we're generating through our search engine to fund tree planting projects around the world.
More than 93% of all searches go through Google. What would be the impact if Ecosia had just as many searches going through Ecosia?
If we were as big as Google, then we could basically reforest the entire planet in just a few years. So we need actually 1 trillion additional trees on our planet to have kind of a healthy ecosystem again. And Google could plant around 300 billion trees every year if they were doing exactly what we were doing, giving all of their profits away for tree planting.
You recently said that planting trees was more than just about planting trees, but it was also about creating solutions to unemployment, poverty, droughts, and flooding. What's your insight after planting 160 million trees?
When we start a tree planting project, we pay the community so that they do the tree planting, so they make money by those activities. And then they can also generate income from the trees in the future, so by selling some of the fruits or nuts that the trees are producing. Also, the trees make the soil fertile again, which means that they can do agriculture. Then also, by planting trees, we actually protect other forests, so that people, if they, for example, need firewood, they can cut off a few branches from those trees instead of kind of cutting down the forest that is an old forest that actually needs to be protected.
And what project are you the most proud of after starting Ecosia in 2009?
Maybe the last one that I visited, that was actually in Burkina Faso. And I love this project because there you can really see how we're turning basically a desert into a fertile ecosystem again. So really we start at zero, like people have lost all hope, and then we start kind of planting trees, also harvesting water, basically starting a positive cycle. People start to make income again. For me, it's super nice to see how basically the searches that you're doing with Ecosia can actually have such an amazing effect on the ground.
Today, almost 75% of all data flows through 5 US-based companies: Google, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, which is now called Meta. How is Ecosia different in this regard?
We protect our users' privacy. So that's, I think, a big issue as well, that all of those players, they basically create profiles of their users, and I think that's not a good thing. So what we do at Ecosia is we delete all the data that the users generate with us very quickly, so we don't know anything about our users, actually. And then there's, of course, also the big problem that those companies store massive amounts of data. It doesn't interest us, so we don't do that at all, and that also makes your browsing footprint much smaller if you use us instead of any of those players.
And now the big question for the day: how can a person switch to Ecosia?
Yeah, actually it's super easy. You just type in Ecosia into your app store, or also if you're on a computer, you just type it into your search engine, maybe even Google if you want to. And then you just with one click, you basically install Ecosia as your standard search engine, and then you're done. And then you're planting trees every time you're searching.
Thank you so much, Christian Kroll, for decrypting how all of us can help global reforestation with just a mouse click. And join us next week when we will discuss the Web3 pay-to-play gaming revolution, providing steady income for gamers around the world. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Partisia Blockchain, infrastructure for the greater good.